Hey y'all, I'm back with another video. If you guys want to see how I turned this into this, then go ahead and continue watching to see how I created this bohemian look. Alright guys, so today's video is going to be super different, super unique. So pretty much this video is going to be me creating the bohemian lock look using my natural locks as the base. So lately I've been obsessing over the boho lock look. Like I've been seeing it on my Pinterest, on my Instagram, and I just fell in love with it. Lately I've been missing my natural curly hair and just having that full curly look. So that's what really drove me to want to do this style or attempt it. Pretty much I went on Amazon and I ordered some human crochet hair. And I found out about the hair through this other girl's YouTube channel. She did get hers through another seller, but I found the same kind of hair on Amazon because I'm impatient and I like myself to come fast. But anyways, this is the hair I ordered off of Amazon. I feel like this is the closest thing I could find in my hair. I searched everywhere trying to find human crochet hair that's close to my curl pattern, but also the same color, and I cannot find it. My hair used to be a 1B. This is what this is, a 1B, but my hair is not a 1B anymore. As you can see, I think it's like a 2. And I also have like natural highlights on my tips. So I don't know how this is gonna look. I might have to like add my As I Am curl color cream to it, to the tips, to make it blend into my natural hair. But I think this is the closest I can find to my curl pattern. So yeah, I'm pretty much gonna use this, add it onto every lock, and then hope that I can achieve that boho lock aesthetic without it looking crazy. So pretty much the reason I went for this hair, it's not just one strand of hair. It's like where you make the knot at, it's like a thread. And the reason for this is so that way it lays a lot more flat and you don't see a bunch of like bulky knots all over your head when you do knot the hair. I thought this would be the best option. I have no idea how it's gonna look, but we're just gonna do it and we're gonna see how this turns out. I'm just gonna trust the process, so stay tuned. I will put the link in the description if you guys do want to purchase this hair. I'll put the Amazon link in the description for you guys. Okay, so this is my hair one day after I washed it and it is not retwisted, so this is what we're starting with. Don't pay attention to my stars on my face. My face is breaking out. Okay, it's almost that time of the month for me, and I ate a piece of cheese pizza yesterday that did not help. But anyways, let's get into this video. All right, y'all. I know you're looking at my stars. Don't do that. Don't do that. I see you looking. Let's get in this video, though. All right, so here's what you're going to need. You're going to need some human crochet hair, any of your choice, depending on your texture. For me, I'm using my Curlsmith Curl Defining Souffle and Curl Cream. You're going to need a spray bottle. Also, you need a crochet hook, some hemp string to accessorize, and any beads or accessories of your choice to achieve that boho look. You're also going to need some alligator clips to clip the hair back, a detangling brush, and for me, I'm using my As I Am Bold Gold Temporary Color to help the hair match my natural color. You want to take off a little section at a time. I'm going to start from the very back, my first row of locks, of course. I wouldn't really say this is a tutorial because I really don't even know where this is going to go, but if it goes well, then I guess you could say it's a tutorial because I'm just showing you how I'm gonna try and achieve this look, and we're gonna see how it turns out. So let's see. I did not retwist my hair. I kind of did like a soft retwist, which is pretty much me getting out of the shower and rolling it and let it dry. Anyways, all right, so I'm just starting off adding some pieces to or close to the roots of my natural lock. But some of them I did use the hemp string on, so I start off making a slip knot. If you don't know how to make a slip knot, you have to look up a video to do that because I'm not going to show you how to do that. So I just add that onto my hair, tighten it up, and then I begin to braid the string after adding a piece of the crochet hair right behind it. So line up the string of the crochet hair with the hemp string. And then once you do that, you're just going to continue to braid around the lock as normal. Once you meet the end of the string on the crochet hair though, you want to clip back the curl and then just continue braiding down the hemp string. All right, so you're just going to continue to braid all the way down until you get to the end right before your curly ends, or the end of your lock if you don't have curly ends. And I like to add little accessories to mine, so I'm adding a feather to the end. I did this off camera though because it was frustrating. But anyways, that string was making me angry trying to get the feather through while looking in the camera, so I just did it off camera and I cut the string. So pretty much what I did, I clipped the curl up after I started it. But so pretty much what I did is, before you start braiding the hemp string, you know, after you make your slip knot, I took the string while it was already on my lock and pretty much lined it up with the string on here, like this. See? I pretty much lined them up like that, and then just continued, and then started just braid and crisscross around the lock. And then once I got to the part where this string ends on the hair, I took the curls, clipped them up, and then continued to braid down the hemp string down the lock, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna show you again, because I know it's probably confusing and not very helpful considering the room is so dark. When I get to like a lock up here, I will show you that again. It's just kind of hard, you know, my setup and everything, trying to show you a back one from this setup. Like, it's hard. But anyways, this is what it came out like. This feels pretty sturdy so far. I like this method the best, but I can't put hemp string on every single lock, of course, because that would look goofy. So we're gonna continue to see if I could try another way, but so far this is the best one. So I'm probably gonna have a lot of locks with like string on them, just because I don't want to put too many in my roots if I do have to continue to do that. So stay tuned. Okay, so at this point I did quite a few and I was getting excited because it was looking really cute. So now I'm just going to use another string in a different color, again making a slip knot. There's tutorials on this if you guys want to look up how to do that. Once I get the slip knot, the loop part at the top, I'm going to slide that onto my lock. It allows you to tighten it up. Again, I'm adding the crochet hair to the hemp string and braiding it only until you get down to the end of the string on the hair. And then once I get to the end of that string on the crochet hair, I clip up the curls, and then I'm just gonna continue to braid down the lock with the hemp string, and then adding accessories to the string. I got another feather here, slide that on, and then just continue to braid down. And you see, look how cute that came out. So now we're just unclipping the curls that we pinned up, allowing that to hang down, and this is what it's looking like. This is my favorite method so far because it allows me to accessorize while at the same time adding the crochet hair without it being obvious. Especially because the thread part on the crochet hair is black. You can't really tell once you braid it in with the hemp string, so I love that about this method. All right guys, so I think what I'm gonna continue to do, I put some on a couple beads, that is it, because I really don't want these to slide out. And I just don't feel like it's as secure as the other method. So I'm just gonna do quite a few of the hemp string ones because this is the most sturdy and it's like flawless. You can't even see the thread part or like where it really starts like that. So yeah, but I've been adding them to the roots as well, but not all the way at the root, more like the part of my lock that's starting to lock, but it's not hard enough to where I can't stick the crochet needle through it. I'm applying the hair there, so that way it doesn't get too intertwined, if that makes sense. Like, to me it makes sense. So that's what I've been doing. Let me show you some, or maybe one where I did that. See, right here. Let me get back the door so you can see. Right here, I didn't go all the way the root, like I didn't go right here. I went at the part that's like newly locked and then just put it through like that and made a knot, like one single knot, so that way I can still kind of find where it is and it won't be matting into my roots like in the center of it. So I'm just gonna do that to probably all of them while still putting hair on the hemp strings and maybe some more of the beads. And I'm just gonna finish like half my head, show you guys how it looks, and then come back. Right, before I speed this up, I just wanted to show you guys one more time how close I'm getting to the roots. I did a few, probably like 3 in the actual root. I'm probably gonna fix those later on, but to avoid it getting super entangled in my roots, I'm going like on the lock, but like the soft part of the lock, so this is like newly locked. It's close to the actual root, but it's not the root. And then I'm just adding it in like that. So hooking it on, closing the clasp, and then pulling it through this part like that. And I feel like that's going to be easier when it comes time for me to remove them. Okay, so again, I'm just putting the hair onto the crochet hook after inserting it an inch under my roots. Slide it through, make a knot, only pulling one end through, and this is what it looks like. All right, guys, so quick update. I completed half, even actually more than half, because I did half of the back on this side when I first started. But look how full and curly this is. Look. And all I gotta do is add the highlights on the end. Like, originally I was going to trim it because I wanted it to not be so long past my locks because I thought it would look awkward. This is 22 inches and my hair is probably like 16 or something like that, 18 when it's wet. Now that I'm looking at it, I don't think I need to trim it because it's gonna blend. Like, it just looks like I have layers, you know? So I might just leave like this. I might still frame my face. So I might still cut like the front pieces just to like frame my face so it's not like so straight on the sides, but it's so cute. All right, I'm gonna finish the other side off camera and then I'll come back to you guys. Before I do that, I do wanna say I added a hair or a strand to every lock so far at the root, and then some of them I've added two. So like this one I added it, let me not say the root, but like an inch below the root. And then on some of them like this one I added 2 pieces. I would add it to like the hemp string just so it's more full, and I utilize, you know, at least most of the hair that I ordered. I'm still on the first pack. I didn't even get to this one yet, so this is perfect. So I feel like it's just enough to have it equal on both sides and to still have that full look. So I'm gonna finish when I started and then show you guys the finishing look before we go ahead and define the curls and add the temporary color. So I'll be right back. All right, guys, I'm getting kind of irritated because my phone keeps running out of storage space, so I have to keep deleting things. So anyways, this is the finished look. And it looks pretty good, but now I feel like I need to shape it up in the front just to frame my face. Maybe trim like a couple of these pieces, maybe like a couple here. Also, the ends look a little stringy as it goes down, so I might trim the bottom a little bit. But first I'm gonna try and put on the temporary color, because I actually already said all this already, but it didn't save to my phone because my phone ran out of storage space. So I was pretty much talking for no reason. But anyways, I already went ahead and sprayed my hair and I added on the leave-in conditioner to the ends and this curl souffle, just a little bit. I might add a little bit more, but right now I'm just gonna go ahead and put on the temporary color to the ends and probably add a little bit of highlight right here, and then let it dry or diffuse it, kind of scrunch it up, and we're gonna go from there and see where I need to trim it at. So I'll be right back. Okay, so right here is where I add in the curl color cream. I'm adding that to the ends of the human crochet hair, and I'm also going up higher on some of the strands to create a highlight effect. The reason I'm doing this is to help it better blend into my natural curly ends, because my natural curls have natural highlights on them. So I just wanted it to blend a little bit more seamlessly and look a bit more natural. All right, guys, this is what it's looking like so far. I think I added enough. I don't want to put it on every curl, so I kind of made it look more like highlights. I think it's blending pretty well. All right, at this point, I was really feeling it because look how beautifully this blends. And I was so happy that I didn't have to cut the crochet here, because, you know, that would have been harder to reuse and know where to place it. But after adding the curl color cream, it blended pretty well to where I didn't even have to cut it to make it blend. I don't know if I want to trim it just yet, maybe tomorrow. I just want to think about it because I think I kind of like it like this, because the highlights kind of gave it more dimension so it doesn't look too flat on the face. So, but maybe tomorrow I might trim right here. All right, so I do want to add some crystals though, just like a few, because these do tend to get like entangled in the hair sometimes because of this little metal part. So I'm just gonna add a couple just for the front. See, I'm gonna put this one probably right here in the front. I'm just sticking this through. Get that. Ooh. Ooh. It's cute. All right, let's add some more. Everything you guys see on my head right now, I got it off Amazon. Like, I'm an Amazon girl. It's convenient, it's fast, and they have almost everything. It's like the Walmart of internet shopping. So, but that's so pretty right there. I should put this one right here, like more lower down. So I'm gonna do this lock right here and put another crystal right here. Anyways, I'm loving this, guys. This is giving me everything I needed, like the curl, the volume, the bust down. Look at them inches. I can't wait till my real curls and locks are like this long, bro. Like, I might trim it a little bit though. But y'all can't tell me I did not finesse this style. Wear, crochet wear. I do feel like I need to cut some layers right here though. Got another crystal. I don't really like these ones too much because they tend to go like this. And this one really gets caught on my hair sometimes. So I'm probably not gonna keep this one too long. But let's just put one in just because it's cute. You know, this video took a turn. I don't really know what to call this. I don't know if it's a tutorial, if it's just you guys walking along with me as I experiment with my locks. Is this an accessorizing video? I don't know. Take it for what it is. Do what you will with it. It is what it is. But I had a vision. The vision came to life. And I'm just happy that, you know, it didn't turn out horrible. Because I would have been so sad if I spent almost $200 on this hair and it did not come out nice. So happy about this. But I'm not sure how long I'm going to keep this in. I'm not looking forward to the takedown process because I don't know how that's going to go. Sorry if I'm looking over here, I'm looking in the mirror. But if you guys comment below and let me know if you want me to record a takedown video so that way you guys know how to take the stuff out, or you can see how I do it. Comment below if I get enough requests, I'll go ahead and do that. But if no one really cares, I'm probably just going to take it out of my hair off camera, because the fact that I had to record and do this made this take forever. So I can only imagine what it's going to be like trying to take this out and record. I do feel like I need like a couple little short pieces right here. I might cut right there. I may or may not, guys. Anyways, this is pretty much the final look. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you feel like this blends pretty well with my hair and if it came out better than expected. I just want to know you guys' input because I feel like it exceeded expectations. I was kind of nervous, to be honest. I didn't think it was going to come out this nice. So yeah, if you guys want to see more videos like this, go ahead and comment below and subscribe if you haven't already, because I will be creating more lock content like this in the future. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, you guys. Until next time.